Marvel has a big problem. You've probably seen a ton of the supposed Avengers Doomsday slop images flooding your social feeds all over the internet the past couple of days, creating a situation right before they're about to release their first official trailer for the movie. This definitely means that Marvel and Disney are going to sue someone out of existence, but don't worry, they're probably not going to sue you, an actual person. They're going to be going after a giant platform. That is usually what happens in situations like this. What I'll do is explain what I think is fake and what is real and what is actually going on, because it just seems like we're in the middle of that era where slop has started to overtake legitimate fan art, and it's gone way beyond people just having fun messing around. It's threatening to potentially harm people's business. We've even gotten to the point where like brand new people who probably never seen my videos before or my face before will ask me if I'm AI, even if I'm speaking to them in a video. Like, my brother in Christ, I'm here in a video speaking to you personally. This is a big issue affecting all creators just in general, not just small people like me, but like big companies, Marvel, DC, Disney, everybody. Which is why you're starting to hear about way more regulation about the way this kind of stuff gets used. Way more lawsuits being thrown around at the highest levels. Because Marvel, all studios in general, like James Gunn, reposts a lot of fan art. It's all amazing. Where they start to get litigious, though, is when it becomes malicious, harmful to their actual businesses. What happened is just yesterday, as me posting this video, a random Twitter account posted these images saying that they were first looks at some of the characters in Avengers Doomsday. They look pretty convincing, but you'll notice one of them is Kevin Feige wearing an Avengers Doomsday hat. He does this all the time where he'll reveal the productions that they're working on based on the hats that he wears. This is how we found out what the logo for Deadpool and Wolverine was, because he wore a hat to a public award show. So far, we have not seen a confirmed image of him in real life walking around in a Doomsday hat yet. So naturally, people were arguing over whether or not these were real because Shang-Chi only has 7 rings of power, not 10, and they're not the right color of energy. Doctor Strange's belt is different in both images. So personally, I think that these are fake, but they're based on real descriptions of characters in the movie in their costumes that we've seen in some previews for art that's already been released and we know is real. For instance, Kevin Feige will wear a hat that does look like this, but I think this picture of Kevin Feige is fake. So somebody went out and made these based on real bits of information, but the pictures themselves were made by a fan. As you'll see, this is going to be a common theme with a lot of the rest of this.
You can't trick me anymore.
Where the vibe started to turn, though, is that within the span of a couple hours yesterday, my entire social feed was flooded with very convincing but very fake-looking art. For example, most of the X-Men characters here in Monica Rambeau, we know that she is on the X-Men Earth right now, so somebody probably based this on real-life stuff. There's another one with Famke's Jean Grey and Halle Berry's Storm, claiming that it was Patrick Stewart posting this on his Instagram, but we know that Patrick Stewart did not post this on his Instagram. One of the real easy ways to spot that this is a fake is that Jean Grey here has extra fingers. Always a telltale sign, having extra digits, extra mystery body parts, missing body parts. That Alan Cumming Nightcrawler looks totally different in both images. Halle Berry's Storm also has 2 completely different costumes in 2 of the images it posted. There's even a sign on the wall mentioning Avengers Doomsday reshoots. Notice the text is all janky and misshapen. It would not be if it were real. One of the other telltale signs here too is that Marvel has not tried to take any of these images down for copyright infringement yet. Sometimes Marvel doesn't immediately go after leaks, but usually they do go after really big leaks like these would be if they were real.